have any Portuguese questions before we start? Otherwise, we'll do it all in English. Okay, no questions in Portuguese, so no translation. Martin, please.
Philippe, ultimately you are out. How did you feel the night developed, and did you feel you deserved more?
I think it was a close tie. But I'm proud of what my players showed. We played a better game than we played in Lisbon. Better game on the ball. But yeah, you need to be on your toes to compete with these kind of teams with a much bigger budget than you have. Everybody did that. So everybody raised their level towards the Lisbon game. And then you need to take the moments. And we didn't take enough our moments, and they took that moment. Yeah, we made a wrong decision making. If Dio just runs with the attacker, nothing happens in that situation. But he's still a young player who plays for the first time at this level, and he played a really good game. So I'm proud what I saw. I saw a team who was brave. I saw a team who wanted to take the domination of the game, because Benfica started with wanting to put pressing on us like they did in Lisbon, where we were less good on the ball. But we were much better on the ball in that way. And then it's about taking the important moments around 16 in 16, what we didn't do enough.
The response to the goal, you seemed to struggle a little to create chances after that. Was that maybe down to the schedule, the injuries? What do you think the reason for that was?
Yeah, for the moment we don't have the same impact that we had a few weeks or a few months ago with players coming in, because all the guys who came in, they come out of injury and they lack game rhythm. So it's about hard work now, next couple of weeks, to make them better again. Like Todd, if you only had one training after 8 weeks out, you cannot expect miracles. You expect then one moment to be lucky, but could have happened. We had the moment at the end that the ball was just next to the post. So yeah, you gamble on that, but that's the situation for the moment, and everybody's working really hard to get a bigger squad fit for the next weeks and months to come.
For the goal, you were caught in the counter. It's an excellent finish in the end. There seemed a few times you were exposed from your own corner kicks. Why was that?
No, yeah, because they have a lot of quality. That's one thing, and the goal we get against, we make the wrong decision. I don't think they created a lot of chances out of that. So we had also counter-attack in the first half on the set pieces. So there's a lot of space at that moment.
It's been a busy schedule. You've got a lot of injuries as well. Did you feel the team maybe tired quite a bit towards the end of the game?
Yeah, of course, some players were tired at the end of the game. But on Benfica side also, they made also their changes. So that's normal at this level, and if you play that kind of game on that tempo. So it's normal that you get tired players. That's why it's important those moments that you can play, that you can bring in players who can raise the level again with their freshness. That we lacked a bit at the end of the game, but that's something we need to work on the next couple of weeks to get everybody back in the best shape.
Philippe, when it's such fine margins, do you see this as a missed opportunity tonight to go through?
It's a difficult question, because if I see where the team was not 5 months ago, but 2 months ago, they could not compete in this way with Benfica. So the team is still growing. If I see the game last week and now on the ball, it's a big difference. So the team is growing, and we need to adapt to the circumstances. So I think if you see the budget of the two clubs, you need, as a Scottish club, to be really proud what the players showed, because it was really tight margins. And yeah, if you look back then last week, if you don't concede this penalty, what was not a penalty, it could have been extra times now. So it's about that. But we look at ourselves, what we can do better. As a team, the players show that also, that they can be better on the ball than in Lisbon. But they defended also really hard, solid together. Everybody worked really hard. So we're going to continue that story the next weeks and the next months. And that's the most important thing now. And we need to leave this European competition behind us. And to be really proud, to be first in your Europa League group, and then to be in 2 games really competitive with a team as Benfica. I think the club can be proud about that.
So it's as disappointing as you are tonight. There's big prizes still to be won this season. You need the boys to be energetic and looking forward to those. Is that the challenge now, just to get the guys?
No, it's not. It's zero challenge for me. I don't have any doubt about that. That it's a challenge for the boys, or that there will be one in the dressing room saying, we're out of Europe now, the season is finished. No, totally not. I know my boys, I know my dressing room. They will recover well this evening, they will take their ice baths, they will take their food, they will try to sleep. And tomorrow they will come in with a lot of hunger to be ready for Sunday.
Philippe, this is, you focus on domestic football now. Could this still be a memorable season?
I think it's already a memorable season. How long ago it was that Rangers won the League Cup? So we're hungry for the 2 other trophies, yes. So we're gonna all stick together and work really hard to focus now on those 2 goals. And I read a lot of times the last couple of weeks that it was maybe even better that we were not in Europe anymore. By you guys. I didn't agree, I told you. So I still don't agree about that. But no, it's now focusing on the 2 other trophies.
Stevie, last question, please, on Benfica.
Philippe, the reaction at the end of the game at full time by the support were on their feet.
That says everything.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. It seems like that togetherness and that want to thank the players for their efforts overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And these fans are also used of a lot of things, a lot of quality, a lot of great moments. It's what I said from the beginning. These fans, they know football. They know what they want, not only football, but also to see a team that has a heart for Rangers, that they saw in the 2 games. And if you lose then you are disappointed, you're sick of it, like I am now, but you're also proud. And that I feel with the fans, they understand. So it was a really, really important thing. Also, they did this towards the players, because it shows again this togetherness that is really strong for the moment in this club, and that's what we need to keep for the future. That this thing don't get lost anymore, like it was in the beginning of the season.
Okay, embargo till tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Some questions for Dundee, please. Andrew, you want to kick us off? If we can get the mic to
You
Andrew,
make
please.
my life difficult to switch like that.
No.
Yeah.
Not easy.
Yeah. I will take revenge one moment.
I suppose just how quickly do the squad now need to refocus for what will be a very different game on Sunday?
Directly, okay. This evening I've been also in a dressing room. So as a player, it's really difficult. And the older you become, I start to talk now like the really old people, the more incredible, nice moments you have, but the more disappointments you have also, and disappointing moments. And you learn out of that. You learn also to switch faster. So that's now the challenge, to do it really fast. So tomorrow morning I see everybody back. I will look everybody in the eyes, and if I see somebody still with his head down, I will see that he's raised again and with the chest in front to be ready on Sunday.
Philip, can I ask you about Jack Butland? Many of us were surprised today that he didn't make the England squad. Were you surprised? Did you speak with him about it? How is he?
Surprised. I said from the beginning, I will never interfere what another manager needs to do out of selection, because you don't know all the details. And Jack was ready to be there. So I think it proves that in England they have a lot of really good goalkeepers if he's not there. And that's the only thing important. I spoke with Jack shortly, yes, this afternoon, but it was not really necessary because he was focused on the game, what he showed also today. So, yeah, those are the things in life, and he continues working hard for Rangers, and then other things can come. You create the possibility. I think the most positive thing is that last couple of weeks, a lot of things are written about that. For Jack going to the England squad, I didn't hear one person saying, "Ooh, that's a strange thing." So in that, he did prove already a lot. So he will continue doing that next month here.
Whatever disappointment he may have, this can still be a very special season for him at this club. There's still huge prizes for him to go and chase this season.
Yeah, but I don't like these talks about him. It's about us and everybody together. So Jack is not busy with himself. He's busy with the team, and he's helping the team with his experience, and that's our strength, and that's what we're going to show in the next couple of months also.
Okay, last one for Stevie, if we can get the mic, please. Thank you.
Philippe, it seems like I'm asking you this every week, but is there an injury update ahead of Sunday with some of the other players maybe coming back, Dujon? And is there any update possibly on Abdallah Sima? It was said that he would be out maybe 10 to 12 weeks at the start of the year. Is he making good progress in his recovery? Not obviously to make it Sunday, but maybe next few weeks. Is any sign of him coming back?
Yeah, last question, and I will talk about Abda. Yeah, Abda is in the same way that was prognosed before. He feels really good, step by step. We are doing the rehab more, so he's outside now for the moment, for sure, not with the team yet. But he's progressing really well. That's a good thing. Dujon, it's going to be a really doubtful one towards Sunday. We will see, but we will not take risk with him to have him out longer term. And Rasmus Kosland also still struggled today. So he was on the bench because you need to think that this game was possibly for 120 minutes. And Scott coming out of injury, played a lot. Arabi coming out of injury, had to play minutes. So I had to keep a third player also there if they could not manage to do 120 minutes together. So in that way, I'm more a mathematician for the moment than a manager. So that's why Ross was on the bench, but he was not fully fit. So we will see if he's fully fit for Sunday.
Thanks, guys.
Please.